Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
100 years old. 100 years old.
Get some cards.
Yeah,
You want to
it's
open it, it's up to
amazing.
you. Now or later. And we bought you a plant. We got you
Something to
a
look forward
plant,
to.
all right?
Yeah,
So you can take, don't
hopefully
forget
less
to
it's
take
like
that
some
with you.
quality.
All right, thank
All
you.
right? Thank you. We thank you for coming.
Well, I always wanted to come here. I come here
I know.
every chance
You're
I
good.
have.
I know, you do. You're good.
It's like my second home.
Oh, okay.
Did you know that?
Apparently, I come here when I was a kid. At the other house.
At the other
Oh,
house.
Or
yeah.
the original house, yeah.
Yeah, on Waverly Street? Yeah,
I spend a week at a time I spend.
did you?
It's all
Wow.
Brazilian now.
Yeah, huh?
It's all
Yeah.
Brazilian, yeah. I mean, it's
They got,
Oh, brothers. Giuseppe? Giuseppe?
All right.
Angelo.
Just put hot water
Oh,
in.
Angelo.
Rosario.
From a
Yeah.
mug or from
Rocco.
a regular cup.
I could write
And
this.
Giuseppe, you said?
Was it there at Giuseppe?
No, not,
No,
it's
Giuseppe?
Rocco,
Oh,
Rocco,
wait, so I could write this. Well, say it out.
Rocco,
That's the regular
Angelo,
one. That's detailed.
Rosario, and Nick.
Oh, okay.
I'll put it Nick, Rosario, Angelo, and Rocco.
Okay.
Excuse me, what, decaf or regular?
Any cup, with this much coffee now.
Right.
You
The
know,
rest
Jim,
hot water.
Because I
Going
don't.
to
Yeah.
They forced to.
No,
They told
I'm
me.
mostly
Leave.
retired now, actually.
Why is that?
Okay. Did you take like
On
that?
my mother's side,
For-
on my father's side, my grandfather had a store,
downsizing.
and they were all there. It's the winter time. It's a cold weather. And there were kids playing on the street. The cop chased them away. So the brothers got mad.
Took a 3-month trip.
So they grabbed the cop and they stripped him of clothes and kicked him out in the street.
Mike,
Really?
Then they shipped
do you
That's
take
that's
half
how they got
and
shipped
half?
back.
I'll just do like some.
They couldn't come back unless they had a job.
Yeah.
Half and half?
My father couldn't get a
You
job
want
for
it?
this is my favorite.
He was your favorite?
Didn't really get to see the whole thing.
We
Well,
went.
that was like grandfather.
We used to go. One time we went
This is.
shopping. We went by with the main Vermont to buy cows. I went with him. Sorrow came with the other truck to pick him up after he
Here you
bought them.
go. You can start.
Did you hear this? This is about our grandfather.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
Chris, what can I get you for coffee?
We're very close.
Water, diet soda, whatever you
Bob,
have.
do we have diet soda?
I used
Yeah, it's fine.
I was on 16, 17 years old
Water works.
the last time I saw him. I think. No, I saw him later than that. When I came home from the
I
service,
have bottled water.
he was sick
Any old
then.
water
He
works.
was in the other house sleeping upstairs. I came over and I saw
What
him, he
about
was
you,
sick.
Linda? You want some
Very sick.
water?
Then when I was
Just a half
a
glass.
couple years later, I was down in Florida. While we were in Florida, he died.
Oh, okay.
Used to work. He used to come to that.
In the summer, we tend to wear it's a synthetic material. It's netted.
Remember,
There's
this
a
took
body
care.
armor built into it.
Oh, okay.
To wear that.
That's how they came.
Even that gets hot. So
All
we've
right.
been trying.
But my grandfather was in the cattle business.
Yeah, a butcher shop.
Butcher shop, he had a butcher shop too,
And
right?
Rosario used to take care of all the cows out in the woods, out in the field.
Uh-huh.
That's where he built his first guitar, and learned how to play the guitar.
Who did? My grandfather or Rosario?
Rosario.
Rosario. Did he ever come to visit?
Not that I
My tree goes
know
down in the whole neighborhood.
of. I never saw him.
You never. What was his name?
Then they gotta shut the.
His name was Rosario.
His name was Rosario.
And then when they.
And then one of your mother's brothers was named Rosario
Yeah.
too.
And they
He's the one that lives here.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
my
When
godfather.
they know they're
Okay.
gonna be finished, then they
And
flip
then
the
I'll
switch.
put-
He's
Because they hook two eyes together.
He's the quiet
Right, yeah, it's not,
Yeah.
you're hooking live
out of the
wires.
four.
Yeah.
So our great grandfather was Rosario. Remember that?
His,
You got that? Yeah.
Looks good, then they'll flip it back on.
he's a quiet one, but never get him mad.
If it's not
It's gonna be colder.
He had a
So
temper.
it's not gonna be.
So it shouldn't be bad.
Yeah.
It took long to get him mad though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lucked out. The last stuff we got.
Yeah, Uncle Nick was the toughest
Like
guy.
an inch or so in the heavy.
He was tough.
And it just stuck to.
He had a temper too, didn't he?
You know, just it was hitting the
Yeah.
coming down.
Angelo-
Beyond that, there was no real problem.
Is
But
there
yeah,
a
light won't be
restaurant
bad.
in
We'll
town?
go to the hot
They
spot.
clear the streets around here pretty.
Anything you get in
Yeah,
bad.
there's-
You
Anything.
guys gotta be used to snow. I mean, it's not a big deal.
He had around 12 kids too.
Oh, he did? I didn't realize he had
Oh,
that many
yeah.
kids. Did he
Wow.
really?
He lived in the home where he was born.
Snow blowing, trouble.
So we have a lot of cousins.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
cousins, right? right?
It makes,
There's a lot of cousins back in Italy
Yeah.
too,
Awful
right?
lot.
Heat,
Right?
you know, 'cause
All in
not
Calabria?
gas heat, but all control.
Well, Calabria, they still have that house in Calabria.
But we have hot water.
So you own part of
Well,
Calabria,
that's part of it.
at that house.
I heard something about that.
Yeah,
It's
so-
the
But she.
grandma
she take a shower.
left it for all the kids
Get a little dry by hand.
lupus for that house for. All the lupus. So you have to teach them properly. The house is still
No,
there.
it's gonna be.
Who is it managed by? Who takes care of the house?
And there's one that I don't know which one does. But someone
Someone
takes care.
does?
It's this weird thing.
It's still popular. In Calabria,
For us, it's not a
the
big
lupus
deal.
was the lupus. He was everything.
Start driving around.
That family was everything.
No, because we were wondering if you were
They
leaving.
were-
During the war,
No, we're gonna leave Thursday. So it should be.
people would
Yeah.
ration
Actually, we
meat.
were originally planning on leaving
But Grandma
today or
said,
tomorrow, and then we said tomorrow.
You come with your-
and then the sun's supposed to
give you all the meat you want.
So then she just said, "Does everybody want to see?"
Because they had their own cows and,
The cemetery.
they were going against the law, against giving all that food off.
Really?
people.
Yeah.
And the water furniture was not empty. This is I heard from somebody else. Angelo was the one that just died over here. He got all this. Yeah, when Grandma, this family's thrown out. So she told them to move in. They didn't pay a cent.
I don't think it hasn't been.
And they're still paying out.
We use that phone.
Their kids are coming in and they stay in that apartment.
I just need something.
That's what I heard.
Trying to get something.
Not true as I don't
It's
know.
on there, I think.
Okay.
I'm just going what I heard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And they still don't pay rent. But yet, the lupus, there's like a king there.
Fish around too much.
Really?
Yeah, then they,
But then it depends on how much snow they have in your neck of the woods.
He wants
What
to-
did,
she'll go over there and talk.
What did your grandfather Lupus do for work?
he's a butcher.
That's it?
They had a
I know
butcher
my
shop.
father. I know my grandfather was a butcher too, right? My grandfather was a butcher,
Yeah.
and your grandfather was a butcher
I
too.
mean, on my mother's side.
On your mother's
my
side.
father's-
On your mother's side.
Well, he's the same. He's the same as yours.
Well,
He's your grandpa. He's my he's your great grandfather. My grandfather.
Yeah, my great grandfather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a butcher shop.
Oh,
To
okay.
his legs and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, frankly, my sister was with him, so she.
But he had the butcher shop in Italy.
Yeah, two of them.
He had the butcher shop in Italy.
Yeah, in Calabria.
In Calabria.
Yeah. And Rosario take care of the cows and all the cows up there.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know what Angelo and Rocco did, but like your father, your grandfather, he ran away from home when he was a young kid. I'm not sure if he met my father on the ship or not, but my father came here when he was 12 years old. I think your grandfather came here young too.
I think my grandfather was like 15 when he came. That's what I heard.
Well, it could be.
Yeah.
Because my father came in, and I'm still trying to find out how they
I
met.
guess that's.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell you. No,
You don't know how they met.
no, I don't know how they met. I wish. But
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
both live in New
I
York.
want to be sitting in the chair drooling.
And then my father was working on jobs. Then Uncle Nick was told to leave New York. So Uncle Nick left and my father went
And then she had
to Boston.
neuropathy.
Okay.
8 years of.
Uncle, your father came here. My father stayed in Boston.
They knew it was like, I would go there.
Then my grandfather brought my mother here.
The nurses wouldn't.
My father saw her.
And they'd leave it.
So I want to marry her.
It's a put away.
That's it.
When he was like, what, 8 or 10 years old, something like that?
Must have
He
been.
was just a boy.
Well, when I came here, we hung out. When I came here, I used to hang out with him. We used to play together.
Like he put,
Judy gave me way too much.
well, eat what you can.
Okay, thank
We used to play together.
And I think, it exploded
Anything
on
else you want to find out? I'll tell you all I know.
It's very interesting, hearing about our history and our family
Wow.
and.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to hear
It's a
from.
piece of
I
history,
mean,
family
it-
history I didn't
My
know anything
brother-
about.
We don't ask now, we're not
Yeah.
gonna ever know.
Well, like nobody knew. Nobody knew. I think very.
that recording if you can.
I think very few people knew that he ran away from home.
Who? Your father?
Your grandfather.
Are you
Oh,
on
I would-
Facebook at all?
No, your father.
Yeah, I'm on
Your
Facebook.
grandfather. Yeah.
I might post it on there too.
He ran away from home.
I'll
when he was
give you a
kid.
link to it.
All right, nice. Yeah.
Or even
To
YouTube.
start his life?
I'll make sure.
He ran away
Get
from
you
home,
the
my
list.
mother took care
I'll
of
give
him.
my email or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Okay.
And,
I'm gonna move this out.
my father left to Italy at 12.
So when he ran away, where was he living?
I don't know where, but
In Italy?
yeah, when they,
He ran away.
after his mother and father went to work in the butcher shop, he used to go home and my mother used to feed.
Yeah.
That's why they were so close.
So your mother and him were sister and brother.
Yeah,
That's
she
why
was the only
he
sister.
adored.
She was the only sister.
That's
Out of the
why
four.
he adored your mother.
Well, he put, she,
Right, she kind of raised
And
him.
what was
Yeah.
this? This was your Uncle Nick, right?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you were saying,
that'd
yeah,
be great.
she'd come home to the house when the parents were gone, she was feeding them, is that
Yeah.
what was going?
Yeah, he adored her, but that was why it was like his mother.
A lot of people didn't know that he
So-
ran away from home.
Do you think his mother was mean? That he ran away?
Oh, she's tough.
Yeah, that's where the gene comes from.
Yeah.
So somewhere.
Well, my grandfather
I
was
actually,
have
I have a
a-
See,
picture of
we
her
have
with
a
her
mean-
parents, actually.
I think Angela got in trouble in Italy, and the police come to
his-
arrest
His
her.
grandparents.
And your
Okay.
grandmother, they were living on the second floor. The cop came upstairs, or whatever you called them then,
Yeah.
So
and with
his
the broomstick, he chased her
grandparents,
down the steps.
Your
would it be,
Great.
Nick's
He chased her.
It would be our great grandparents.
He never came back
yeah,
again.
your great grandparents, my great grandparents.
My
You
mother
have a
had
picture of that?
my mother got the same
Yeah,
idea
I do.
with
That's,
the broomstick.
Yeah.
That's
I'll give you your email.
but
Okay,
would that
all
be,
right.
Oh,
Our
here's
grandfathers?
Uncle Stanley.
would
Trying to
that
get up
be
the
our
stairs.
grandfather's?
Grandmother's, well, but your grandfather's my
Anything else
grandmother's
you want?
parents.
If I know, it's making a family tree.
Yeah, some of the boys, right? Is it John Lupus? Is
John
there a
Lupus.
John
And
Lupus?
there's another one in Florida. This is that'd be your second cousin, third cousin.
Okay.
Be a third.
Okay.
Get up.
But
That was the tree that fell. How you doing, Uncle Stanley? I'm glad.
I got my daughter and my kids.
Yeah, no problem.
My grandchildren.
No, it's good. You got
Well,
to get to visit
yeah.
everybody.
Mimi, today's his birthday. He's 100 today.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Actually,
How many grandchildren?
You know what,
you
he
got?
looks like a lupus.
Not too
with a
many.
hair and
It's
everything.
just like
Yeah,
Auntie Angie.
three.
Two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
Auntie
no, with
Angie,
the-
very much so.
With the
Three
wavy,
great grandchildren.
Yeah, one grandchild.
Oh, that looks
three
good, too.
great-grandchildren.
I'm gonna gain weight
three
today.
great great.
Me
Well,
too.
we can walk tomorrow.
My daughter has a set of twins, so those are his great grandchildren. They're turning 16
Wow.
Friday.
Wow.
So now there's this thing about sweet 16. You gotta give them
Oh,
five.
yeah, it's
Oh,
changed.
yeah.
Now it's like a prom
wedding,
thing almost.
yeah.
It's
It
yeah, I heard
is.
about that.
Yeah.
Works, right?
That would be nice.
Oh,
You
you
know,
want to paint?
like a cover.
Geez, I gave
In a
you.
while.
I get you said you were both gonna.
I'll take it up again. I've been busy.
They go
Well,
along, get
I was-
all over the
Spare
time.
time.
I was disappointed the way
Why?
I thought my wife would live longer than me.
Cousins to Pat.
How old was she when she died?
88.
Jenny.
Okay.
My mother
Yeah,
was
but
What'd she
we-
die of?
Joy and
Uh,
Michael's
let us
father
see.
were their
Well,
brother.
mostly about
Younger
long-
brother.
Was one of 5 siblings. Right.
And
That's
then,
nice.
There
what was
was,
the other one's
Where do you
name?
go?
I was wrong with the names. It was,
Rocco, Rosario.
Where do you go?
Did you have a picture? You have a picture?
and Nick.
No.
I do somewhere
I'll
else.
send it.
Okay.
I'll take a copy. Send it.
Okay. Oh, yes, I do have a picture. Excuse me, I do.
We do.
I think I got it from John once. John Lupus sent it, I think so. But,
He had to watch
We
her.
have it.
yeah, we do have a picture of
You know
them.
what the grandfather left together.
But if you have more, if you feel
No,
like.
just the one thing I have.
Oh,
in there.
okay, yeah,
Drive the track.
yeah,
See, Angela likes to get more information because he went to Italy before me,
okay.
and he went to the
Drive.
family tree and everything else. He went to the courthouses and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
Well, that makes it easy.
and he got a lot of
Too
information.
late.
That's
Well,
what I
no,
got.
John,
Makes
his,
it easy.
how is Angelo and John related? Is that Angelo's nephew?
His brother, yes.
And that's the
I
nephew.
didn't hear that part. What'd you say?
John, what tree does John Lupus come from?
So they come and get
He
you.
got from
Good.
Who was his mother or father, John Lupus?
Rosario.
Rosario?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
How often do you see grandchildren? Every day?
That's the only Rosario and my uncle Nick were the only two in this country.
Whatever time they
Okay.
have, what they're
So how
gonna
is
do, who they
Teresa?
go out with.
He's got one in Florida.
Yeah.
The
mother is Teresa.
Oh.
Teresa's my daughter bought
Who's
a camper,
mother?
said, I'm
His.
coming down and I'm taking.
That's
Well,
his
she's
mother.
with me, I never saw her.
But Teresa,
My
you're,
daughter's done.
My mother?
Your niece.
Oh, the niece.
okay.
She takes
My
it.
niece?
Oh, those two of them.
Oh, really?
But, her father's my
close.
brother.
Which granddaughter is that?
okay. I got
That's
it
my
now.
daughter.
And what's her
Her
name?
father's my
I got
brother.
it now.
Sabrina.
So she's in Malvone.
Malvone.
Actually, I named
So
her after
then
my
how is
grandma,
Angelo
Sabina.
related
So
to
I
you?
kind
His
of like,
brother,
you
his
know,
father,
made
my
kind of
mother's
modernized,
brother's
you know?
sister.
Nina Sabrina.
Yeah, he was a lupus.
Oh, that's.
Right.
If I can answer the question, I answer. If I don't
Well,
know.
you know the answer.
see
We
Sabrina
just
a
don't
lot?
know the
So who
question.
was Angelo's father?
Rosario.
Twice, you know, when they come down.
Okay.
He was the quiet one of the family. But the day,
Rosario?
but the day,
Michael, you want
if you
any
really
more?
brought her
Fruit or
up,
anything?
then you're in
I
trouble.
have fruit. Fruit's delicious.
You had fruit. You get your break.
That was very good.
Really?
Joy brought
Bring up, he temper?
it. Yeah, very good. Joy.
No,
You want more fruit?
no,
You
he's
want
not as
more-
bad as
you want
Angelo.
Mimi's coffee cake?
Angelo had the temper.
Yeah.
He was the one that,
He's the only, well.
he was in that Ethiopian war.
Chris, you want another
He got all the
piece?
medals for his bravery.
Yeah.
Bet you
So
like
he's
it.
back in the country, relaxed.
Apple fruit, I'll tell you. I'll do
Captain
that.
right up on horseback to him.
I got this
He gave him an argument. So he shot the
Where
bull.
I serve cake on.
Jeez.
You didn't finish.
Wow.
Wow.
I told you that.
He shot them both.
You're gonna turn me.
He lost all his medals.
Come here.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't go to jail?
Don't worry about it.
He was in the army there. Fighting in Ethiopia there.
Yeah, so we were all.
Yeah.
So,
It was nice.
he lost all his, he used to get $3 for every medal he won. He won so many of them. He lost all.
This is Rosario?
No, this is Angelo.
Oh, Angelo won the
Angelo.
medal.
I don't know if he's well.
Angelo,
Lupus.
Senior, Angelo Senior, not the one in, not the one that just passed, the other one.
No, that's right.
Your uncle, Angelo, with the medals?
Yeah.
Your uncle.
He's also the nephew to Angelo there. He was an
Yeah.
uncle to him.
Yeah.
But see, he was in this country, like I told you. He beat up the policemen. That's how they sent him and Rocco back to Italy.
Like, Mom, they know you're home.
Because the cop did something to the kids. That was it. He touched the kids, so
But I knew that.
they beat up the cop. They stripped out all his clothes
Yeah.
and they threw him naked off the street in the wintertime. So they shipped him back to Italy.
History.
You know what I mean? Like,
My father couldn't get him a job. He couldn't come back. So that's
So they stayed in
they
Italy.
stayed in it. Yeah. He had about 12, around 12 kids. I don't know how many kids Rocco had. Now from what I understand, he lived near the Swedish border. Swedish border. That's where he moved. That's where his family is now.
We take them out.
Okay.
I had to go to, one of the kids told me that's where he's living.
Oh,
The way
okay.
he
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah.
But Angelo took over the home where he was born.
Yeah. So where do you people come from?
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
She never really come through.
But
You live out there.
Yes.
That's nice, huh?
Oh, you live in the country here.
I don't know if anything else I can tell you. I don't know. Unless you come up with a question, I don't know.
Down by the seashore.
We'll think
Oh,
of it. We'll think, you
Yeah.
know,
Are you really?
Angelo,
Nice,
your
yeah.
nephew,
My cousin.
your cousin, when he was here 2 or 3 years ago,
By the ocean.
he told me a funny story. When he was a little kid, he would come out and visit their grandfather, and you were probably with him. And they used to walk in the morning to breakfast downtown. They used to have a diner there.
Oh, I don't remember that.
And he said I was a little boy, and I would walk with my father and his brother, which was their grandparents. And all from the time they left there to the time they got downtown, all the people would come up and say, "Well, hello, Mr. Lupus, how are you this morning?"
right.
And he was like king of his territory.
I come to visit after I come in to visit with Mike. I drove out here.
Get on the
Going home, I
ship.
broke down. And I broke down near an Oldsmobile place. So I went in there and I told my, geez, I had broke up my car. Could you have it fixed? Because I live in Boston. Oh, I gotta come back in a day or two. I said, shucks, I don't have to go stay with my uncle. And who's your uncle? I told him. My car was fixed in a half hour.
Wow.
That's what Dad took after him, right?
Yeah.
With knowing everybody and.
Yeah.
They were afraid of
It
him.
was,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
yeah.
all day.
Yeah, they probably owed him a favor.
They owe
Yeah,
him.
they owed him a
Well,
favor.
yeah, yeah,
Well,
she kept her occupied.
The chief of the police, and the state troopers, every Sunday, they used to go play cards.
Up at my grandfather's apartment, right?
No, someplace else, at some house.
Really? Oh, I thought they
I was here,
Uh-huh.
so your grandmother tells me, "Well, Uncle Vincent, you want to go for a ride?" I said, "Oh, kid, I was dead at home." Got the guy, so we went for a drive. We got the one, you had a Rio then, with the back seat, they put a board across it, we all sat there.
I said,
Go.
no. I said, well, I'm taking you out home, you have no.
My aunt knew, if I asked, he went off.
The trees and there's
So we did.
Seems like yesterday, right?
like in the woods.
She's a great woman.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking, I don't know where they're gonna push
Put her
this
in a
snow
dust
with all
heap.
these
She was.
branches and trees
I
down.
went one day.
I'm gonna have to get a tree down.
When was the automobile invented?
Oh,
Beginning of the turn of the century.
Oh, way back.
19 oh something, maybe.
When you were born, did they have automobiles?
I think so, yeah.
1918, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Before that, around the 1900s they came out.
Was it 1900s?
No, I think they came up before.
1890.
1890,
1890, but they
18
were
they came out.
steam driven with.
Then the Ford
Yeah,
came out
and
in
then Ford
1900.
made them assembly lines.
Right, they mass produced.
Yeah.
Well, you bought quite that one, $70, $80.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I bought a Ford about $300. I paid for it. Well, a second-hand car.
Pumpkin bread, coffee
But I did all right. I mean, I with them. And he'd go to the farm and buy, and he'd look around the farm before when he goes around, look all around, see what they have, especially what a scale they have. So they see the scale. So my uncle said he knew what he was going to do. So he says, he says, I want to buy cars, but I'm interested in a cat. I need one cat. Cats, oh, yeah, I have plenty of them. So he put them on. He says, how much you want for it? He says, well, I put it on the scale and find out. He says, what do you think it weighs? I'll take it with. The farmer said, I'll give you a figure. Farmer said 75 pounds. My uncle said, no, 50 pounds. No. They put it on the scale, it was 50 pounds. No, he buys cow. Then he starts to buy the cow. I told him to go in the milk business. I said, sir, buy the milk cow in Framingham, get buy a lot of, at that time could buy a lot of property. Get a farm there, go in the milk business. All right, okay. But I didn't want to go along with it too. He said, no good.
Well,
Ada wasn't as independent.
I think if he was alive, we all would have been in the meat market business or a supermarket.
The milk business.
Yeah, but
If
he
I
did
stood-
a lot of,
If I did what he wanted me to do, I'd be in the milk business.
oh, you would be in the milk business, yeah.
And I told him no.
That was
We're up in Maine. You want to kick me out of the truck?
He wanted to kick you out of the truck? What did you do?
I said no. I said no.
No, I mean, why did he want to kick you out of the
Because I
truck?
said no.
Oh, to the milk business, I get you, okay.
I was supposed to run it. I'm only 17.
Yeah, I don't want to be rude.
What the hell more do I know about it?
Yeah,
That's just an idea I came up with, that's all. But
yeah.
I didn't know anything about the
Yeah,
milk
I
business.
mean, nothing perfect, but good.
Right.
But if
I
You
said,
know,
buy a
that-
farm,
Right.
buy a farm there, and you keep buying the milk cows
But
and
he
go to
was
the milk
smart
business.
if he did
it's a
so.
waste, it's a waste.
My mother used to steal his trucks, his cattle trucks, to go dancing. She wasn't even 16. So she got stopped out in Marlboro, a little town around here.
Yeah. Oh,
And
yeah.
there was a state trooper that stopped her. And
People don't live near each other.
so he said to her, my mother, get out the
not at all.
license and registration. So she opened the glove compartment. She didn't know there was all guns in there.
Oh my God.
So he arrested my mother. They towed the truck and they arrested my mother.
That's just always how it went.
So my mother called
You're
her
right,
father,
you're
of
right.
course, right?
You have to take that.
So he went down there. He beat the shit out of the guy. He said, you see my trucks? You see my kid?
Right.
Don't touch them. They were all scared.
That was my father. Don't touch them in Framingham.
Yeah, like
He was
Mr.
a
Dino
tough
got
guy.
arrested for the store got on fire.
Yeah.
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 Because the
And
store
poor
was,
Storino probably didn't light it, right?
no,
He took the fall for it,
because
right?
his name was, he owned the store.
Oh,
So Uncle Nick went to this police station. The state trooper, he told the state trooper, "I'll come back tomorrow morning. If he's not released, I'm gonna kill you." But the sheriff came in and released him.
They were scared of him.
Well, he played cards with the state troopers on this captain in the morning every Sunday.
Right.
Him and the chief of police and some other people, I don't know,
The
other
chief of
politicians.
police, Barnacle.
Yeah. They want to make him chief of police in the
You know a
Framingham.
lot, Mimi.
Yeah, because of my father. My mother told me too.
They want to make him chief of police of Framingham. He says, "What, are you crazy?"
Let everybody go.
They wanted to make Nick. Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like letting a fox
Let
be in
everybody
charge.
I know,
go.
exactly.
Let everybody go.
That would have been interesting.
What, you think I'm going to arrest all my friends?
That's what I mean. You will let everybody
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Yeah. He just turned it down.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody was afraid of him and all that.
Mm-hmm. But I hear that he was very outgoing with his personality.
Yeah. I mean, he could talk you out of anything.
Mm-hmm.
He could talk you and you give you your eyeballs.
That's where I got my sales skill from.
He give you your eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
He was that good. Sauer was good, but not as good as his father.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
His father.
They all had that skill. They all had that
Oh,
talent.
Yeah, even their
They had a
father,
way to
He had-
schmooze people.
he had
Oh
the-
yeah.
He had
Line
that.
them up,
my mother took you
go
out
in
with
for
him.
the
My
kill,
mother
and
was
the
like
person
that,
never
too.
knew what happened.
She
That's
wanted
right.
something
That's
for
true.
her price. She would.
Knock him over.
Wow.
The dog liked him. But one time the kid, I don't know who it was on the other side of the fence, and somebody would hit them. And the dog jumped over the fence and grabbed him.
Yeah,
He had to
it was their
keep the
dog
dogs.
that protected
Oh, that's
the
too
kids.
bad.
Loopy, they call it.
That's too bad.
Well, they,
So you're going to Alaska with your how are you getting your motorcycles there on the boat?
You're right.
No, we're riding it from
You're-
New Jersey.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you're riding.
Yes.
Her father come.
So
they've
how
been
would
doing
you
it all. They've
go?
been doing it all the time.
I know.
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
You're going.
I mean, she was very nice to
We had a
everybody,
union.
as far as I
Yeah, I
know.
bet. At 30,
She
35
did.
years?
She left all the work to Marion. Marion was the boss after that, for a while. She took over running the family. She told the kids what to do, what not to do, and they all obeyed her.
Marion passed away at a young age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she was in her early 20s.
Mm. Mm.
I don't know how true the story is. I heard they wanted her to lose weight. She was on the heavy side.
Mm-hmm.
So they went to a doctor, gave her pills. That did it.
Yeah, I kind of heard that story too.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
She
that.
had diet pills and it did something. They said she had a tumor in her stomach.
Oh, that I didn't know.
I think that they said she had a tumor in her
I
stomach.
didn't know that
but
part.
It might have been
Diet
something
pills
about
messed
the
her up.
diet pills.
Well,
And I think they operated on her, but
that I
did they
didn't know
operate
either.
on her?
They operated on
I thought she had a tumor and they
I do
operated
remember
on
that
her.
just before she died, she saw something like an angel. I think they told
Like a
her.
vision.
I think she told Lonnie she saw an angel,
Oh.
so she pointed up. So the stone that they got.
Oh,
my
is that
grandfather
why?
got,
Oh, I didn't
has
know
a,
that. It has an
a
angel with
finger
the finger.
pointed up.
Oh, I didn't know that was a story behind it.
And
Yeah, you know.
and she
I'm
had
learning
her
something
finger
too.
was halfway off.
Oh, how
It was
come?
cut halfway off, her index finger. And they could never keep on the stone the
Yes,
finger.
you're absolutely right.
Right.
Top, you're
They kept
absolutely
gluing
right.
it back on,
Isn't that
cementing
So
it back on.
Marion's finger was
This was
cut.
my mother's
I
oldest
gotta
sister
get this
Oh.
straight.
that Pat was just talking about. Actually, I'm named after her.
You
That's
are.
where my name
So
came from.
Mimi, Marion's finger was cut off. Are you
Marion's
talking
index
about?
finger that she pointed to the angel was cut off.
All right, so she was the one that pointed to the angel.
She was the one
Okay.
that pointed to it. So
That's straight. You're absolutely
That's-
right. That
Wait a
finger.
minute. In real life, her finger was cut
Yeah.
off?
Yeah, I
And then
didn't
the
know that.
I
statue
didn't
on
know
the
she
gravestone, they
It
couldn't.
doesn't-
they
they-
can't
They can't keep it on. I can remember my mother repairing that.
Yeah.
They spent more
I
money
remember
trying
my mother
to keep
repairing
that.
that.
I didn't know that either. That's something. See, that's something else I didn't know.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Yes.
But you know, I didn't know.
that.
I didn't
but
know she had
do
a.
remember
the
that
tip-
my
what
mother
How'd she lose her finger?
They kept on breaking.
Maybe it was
Yeah.
just one. I don't know.
Wow.
It's a
What
beautiful
happened with
statue.
her
It's about
finger?
6
Oh yeah.
and with
She
an
did a
angel
lot of
on the
cooking,
top.
I'm sure.
with a-
Oh, she did.
She did a lot of cooking.
And
so
there's
they
like
made
9
that,
people buried
you know,
there.
She did the cooking and everything else.
Yeah.
And then it was like a big,
She did all that.
8
She
plots,
was the
right?
boss.
There's
She
like
was
9
the
people there.
boss. Yeah, she was the oldest
Lot of-
one. Her
the
and Buddy.
Siblings,
Yeah.
Storino,
My
Oh,
Uncle Sarah.
It's Sarah, yeah.
Sarah.
Must-
Yeah.
must-
No, Sarah took
All the
orders.
family,
Yeah.
except for
Oh,
your
really?
father was gonna be buried there, he gave his plot.
Your dad was her father.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And,
Because my mother, Ida, used to say,
all the
okay,
other siblings.
I gotta go
was
home and
there.
get my beat and
How
she'd
many
go out
siblings you
dance,
have?
and my
6?
mother, she wasn't supposed to be.
There's a
home.
lot
More
because
than that, I
when Uncle
think.
Trina
Yeah.
died,
The
And she said,
grandmother,
now we're gonna get a
grandfather.
beating from my
His plot was
brother.
so his plot better be
And
there.
Sarah
We
was
knew
buried.
until he
Oh,
died, there
Sarah-
was 2
Sarah
plots
had-
left.
Yeah.
Had a,
One for
no, Sarah had
your
a,
Yes,
father
that's
and one for
mommy's
Uncle
cousin,
Serena.
Daddy.
Sarah had to
And I said to
obey
Mike
Mary.
Norton,
Wait a minute.
I
Oh, is that
know
right?
his
Yeah.
plot is
Hold it, wait a
there.
minute.
I wonder how many years apart.
It
They
was
weren't
there.
that.
Dad had not, they were not too
And
many
it
years
worked out
apart.
for the
Yeah.
better because
But
Yeah.
you,
my parents wanted to be
Easy.
buried together.
Question.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
That was their
and
request.
that's probably what your father was
How did he
thinking
know
in
about
terms of
How
in
does
the
he know
long
about
run
it?
anyhow.
This is mommy's
But he
cousin,
said,
Nani's sister,
you just give it to Tilly. 'cause
Teresa.
Nobody had
They
any
were
money.
sisters.
Oh, yeah?
But sometimes when people were coming in,
Yeah.
Ellis Island, places like
that's
that.
the side they cut this, it's a big name.
Yeah.
Then they cut it down.
Because we get some guys at the club I belong to, his name is DeAngelis.
Right.
And he's
Yeah.
Italian, and so, and then there's some Sebastians, they used to be Sebastiano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just take the vowel off. Years ago, you know, they shunned the Italians. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, so it's good to cut the vowel off
Yeah.
so people would know.
So, but,
Yeah, that's what they did though.
yeah, I'm just wondering if lupus somehow
I don't
No,
think so.
well, you can
because in
check
the old country it's the
it,
same.
the when they were, came into the
come over the
Yeah.
boat, yeah.
But in the,
you
but
gonna-
in
But
the
they're in
old
Italy,
country,
too.
their name is the same. Their name would be different
Yeah.
in the old country. It's the same.
It's just,
I think my father came in on
Whatever
the
he
same boat.
wants, if he doesn't
And it
want
does
it,
have that on
That's
it.
how
If
I
you go on
think,
that
because they
ancestry
met on the
and go
ship
on
and they
Ellis
became
Island.
friends.
Yeah.
And they
Oh, that-
became
that
friends.
If you
If
want,
you
And
know
then
they
they-
go,
Yeah.
and I was gonna suggest,
father.
why don't you skip over to
He was
David's
a
if you have
dealer.
time and see
he,
before you
he
go through
deal
all
with
that
everybody.
aggravation.
Yeah.
You go out buy cows, pigs, sell them, go to the
Uncle
market.
Stan did a haircut. He looks good.
And he had his family all behind him. And we used to go out with him. He had two, 3 trucks.
You gotta,
we
well,
could
you
go.
gotta pick her up at
Because
3
the farmer pick up the cow here, or a pig over there, and that's how I got
What
to
do you
know
mean?
him.
Oh, you want me to take him out of the
Yeah.
way?
Okay.
Go ahead, Mike.
He was a strong guy,
There's another part that you maybe didn't know.
What's that?
very tough.
My grandfather, my father's side, had a store.
Yeah.
Every time Uncle Nick went to
They go
town,
way
he
back.
used to buy all this stuff and take it to them.
Yeah.
He used to,
There you go.
he used to supply them with all the stuff they needed.
Yep.
He took it all the time.
Wow. So, what year do you think that was? What years? The 40s, the 30s,
Does he need a
the.
knife, Mimi? Does
Being
he want
the-
a knife? You cut it up for him, Mimi, or
Be in
break
the
it up.
late 20s and 30s.
Okay.
Break it up.
Because my grandfather, he had a store there.
Yeah.
And Uncle Nick, every week, used to
You
bring
got-
all
you
the
got his
food they
haircut,
needed.
Mimi.
Yeah.
It looks good.
And he, I don't know what arrangements they made, but they,
Yeah.
Well,
But
it's
they took
short.
care-
They took care of each
Good.
other.
It
His
looks
hat, too.
good.
Well,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sabrina gave him a shower yesterday.
he did that for years.
Yeah.
As long as they had a store, he supplies them.
Yep.
He also supplied another
Mimi,
cousin.
did you find something
in the
to
butcher
wear for the
business.
Friday night?
I keep one.
I can't remember their last
But did
name.
you find something?
Yeah.
He was supposed to be my godfather.
Is it gonna be a dress?
His wife is,
I might
is
either
related
do
to
a
us.
dress or a skirt.
Oh, okay.
Because my mother introduced his wife to
Little
Okay.
hand on too, so cute.
They're related to it. Now,
Gotta get
he had a
this. I
butcher
gotta get
store
the
in the
gifts.
North End.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
And Uncle Nick used to
No,
supply them
I'm
with
gonna
cows and
go
everything.
there
Yeah.
without a gift.
And later on now, he supplies all the stores, the restaurants and everything, and hotels.
Her granddaughter
more
and
meat.
grandson are
That's the-
gonna
he
be
went into that
16
big.
this weekend.
So
Yeah, she's saying.
his sons, I
That's
think,
nice.
because his
Yeah.
grandsons are still running the little.
So they've
Butcher
carried it
shop.
on.
Yeah.
Sabrina got him
But
like a little tuxedo.
he bought a
I mean,
small
I guess
boat.
This is a big
When
thing.
you went, you
It's
went that
gonna
big,
be-
bought a small boat
Remember-
about 50 foot longer.
Can you remember, what was it?
Wow.
Every
bigger-
so often, he used to take my mother, pick up my mother, take her,
I
go.
can't even say it.
Bigger than my boat.
Couple, he had a brother,
but
he
he-
had a sister-in-law.
He did a lot of that stuff for them.
Angie DeLeo,
Well, he
is he talking
used to,
about?
my uncle used to visit my mother
Sister-in-law?
every time he
where's
came
she
into
now?
town.
Yeah.
Angie DeLeo, yeah.
If she needed
I know a
anything, he got it for
sister-in-law.
her.
Sister-in-law
Whatever
was
she
Miss
needed.
Teresa.
Yep.
No, that would have been
I mean,
his
that's how he paid
sister.
back her.
Right.
How she took care of him.
His mother, Teresa, is a sister.
What was the age difference between Nick
our
and Teresa? Do you
grandfather.
know?
Right.
I
So
don't know
that
the-
would have been.
I know
Ronnie's
the age
sister.
difference
That's
between any of them.
Teresa.
Oh, okay.
That's
I don't know who's the
Teresa.
oldest. I'm only
You're
guessing. I
right.
think Uncle Nick is the
Uncle
oldest.
Stanley.
Nick was the
His
oldest,
I
you
mother.
think
think?
so.
His
Okay.
mother was Grammy's sister-in-law.
I think he was the
I didn't
oldest.
know that.
Yeah,
Because,
you probably didn't.
Rosario took
You
care of the
probably didn't
cows.
see them
I don't know
much.
what the other two brothers did.
Donnie used to
But
have
they
her
were
own
two-
family.
But they all knew,
Yes,
they
and
all
Donnie
knew the
Julia
was
butcher business.
different
before.
from all
They
of
opened a
us.
butcher shop. The
Yeah.
first butcher
The
shop
other
my mother
family
opened up with my
liked
uncle
them.
was on Thatcher Street.
Right,
You know.
This is the North End, right?
North End.
right,
Yeah.
right.
At that
He
time,
had a different life
Houdini
from
was
them.
doing his act
Right.
on the,
You'd
right
have to
across the
work
street,
for
Yeah.
themselves.
upside down, getting out of the straitjacket.
For her kids and
Right.
My father was
right.
playing the slide
You
trombone
know
in that band.
now
Really?
Take care of
Piano
child.
too.
Oh, yeah.
So it's
That's
Nina,
how I remember.
Right,
Rosario and
That's
my
just
mother
what
used to run the
I do
business. Well, Uncle Nick
Right.
brought the stuff in. That went out. Then, let me see, I was around
He remembers a lot of stuff, yeah.
in the 30s, I think it was.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
They got another butcher shop together. Right in the,
Yeah.
right in the,
Yeah.
further in
Yeah. Donnie
And,
was Sabina.
Sarah
Right.
was supposed to take care of the business,
Sabina.
right.
watch the
That was
business.
on his name.
But this side of the
He didn't want no
family
part of it?
is
No.
Malone side of the family.
Any skirt that ran by, he was chased.
Right.
Right, our
Sister
grandfather.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
And what happened, the butcher,
Malone's
he had the
sister.
same butcher that would work there before.
That's Teresa.
Well, all his customers come in,
That's the son.
he buy a pound of meat, he give him 3 pounds of meat, and charge him for a pound.
Melvone,
I'm in there,
Yes.
I'm in there
Yes.
chicken,
it's
cleaning
funny.
chickens, learning
You were in the
skin a
North
cow and
End.
everything else. Uncle comes in, he
That's
says,
not-
where's all the money?
They were having the feast of St.
We're losing money, and he's bringing all these cows
my
and
brother,
everything
my
else.
sister-in-law,
The
and I,
business was
so,
terrific.
you know, my sister-in-law.
He ended up
is
selling
shopping
to
in
this
the
guy
store,
here.
My brother's outside.
The only reason I found out,
And the outside.
one of the
you can
customers'
See the cashier.
daughter I was going out with.
So he says to
And she
this
told me
lady,
about it, I never told her
"Malvone,"
who
he
my,
said.
with my uncle.
Yeah, just like that, you know?
And I couldn't
how
tell
it
my
goes.
uncle,
She goes, oh yeah, I grew
because
up
that
with
butcher
those.
would be alive today.
And they started talking
I mean, he wouldn't be
away.
alive today.
Wow.
And I was laughing. I said, only you could
You
ask
cheated
that
him, you
question.
know,
To
somebody
a
else.
stranger.
Yeah,
you know?
that would be pretty bad.
Yeah, just like
Yeah.
that.
And I couldn't
I
afford
guess they
it.
just,
I
your
couldn't do
name
that.
is well known in the
So-
North End.
So they sold out.
It's worth
That's
like
how
a
we got
little
on
trip
the
to
butcher
visit,
business. That
you
we
know?
did up
That's-
there.
Well, that's where I thought.
That's when
what
it
they
ended?
came
Yeah.
from.
We tried twice,
This time, but.
but the sour ruined the second time.
I know.
The business was there, plenty of business.
Oh, okay.
Because
And you
I
guys
was there
want
almost
to
every
last the
afternoon
house,
after
right?
school.
That's interesting.
Cleaning up,
Oh, yeah.
cleaning all the chickens after that. My mother used to kill the chickens.
Oh, it is.
Because we had in the back, we had all the chickens there. They'd come and pick it, my mother
What a nice
killed them,
way
and
to see the
I
country.
cleaned
It is a
them.
nice way.
Then when Uncle Dick
It's a
came
whole
home,
other way. 'Cause
he
you
came
can't
into the, he showed me how to skin, he showed me how to
bike, you're in it.
cut all the cows up.
Yeah, right
You
there.
smell it, you feel it.
Before I could learn enough of it,
Yeah.
that was it.
It's like, you
And
know,
it
it's
ended.
going
Yeah.
to a bicycle ride,
Yeah,
sitting
did
out
you?
pedaling, you know.
use
Right,
them?
right, it's motorized.
Yeah.
So
My
Chris, how
daughter-
long
That's
are you
my
traveling
mother.
in a
That's
day?
my grandmother.
How
So she wants to do some
Do you know what I
camping.
mean? Like
Oh,
how many
yeah.
hours, my hours can you
Normally,
spend
it
driving?
depends how early
Robert
you get
Kidd.
the tail out of the hotel.
Yeah.
But,
Brings places, you know?
we'll go to
If you think of anything else, if I think of it, I'll try to tell you.
Yeah, but it depends what we're doing.
Father
That's
still
right.
doesn't understand it.
Very
Well, because he doesn't see him all the time.
Comes and
I
goes.
mean, he doesn't see
You
him
never
all
know
the
what the
time.
weight, you never knew he carried that much weight
He
though.
doesn't see him all the time, Mimi, that's why.
He was solid.
He doesn't see him
Very
all the
strong
time.
over the
That's
eye.
why.
He's very
Yeah.
strong. I mean, there was solid, there's no fat.
And
And he was 300, I think it's close to 300 pounds, yeah. He was solid
There
man.
was one picture you could see.
Our
Yeah.
grandfather?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if you had that family picture, but my
Yeah.
my
He was
grandmother was
when
this
he had
tiny
his
little
family,
petite 4'11" woman.
lived in
And
the
Yeah.
block with us.
Right, right.
how did they
That's
ever
what
get
I
together?
bet what I,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a different name.
What's that?
6 and her.
Nick,
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
little-
she was tiny.
My
Nick Gall,
grandfather.
I used to
Yeah.
call it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Italian Nick Gall.
Right.
But
Yeah, that's
she was sharp.
Wow.
Yeah, she was.
probably that was the video all the time. He started to hang
Isn't
around
that
with
always
people.
the way?
Talk-
Yeah,
he
the
was-
tiny
he was
petite
huge.
is.
He was huge. He was huge.
you know, because he was up there for a long time.
Yeah, see, his head, his.
But he had a lot of family too.
Yeah.
How many in the family?
Yes.
17.
Are you talking, who are you
Donnie.
talking about? Donnie?
Yeah.
The children?
How old was he?
How many kids and everything? You remember how many?
Well, she had 17, but.
17 pregnancies, but there
But
was
17.
nine, but
Yeah.
a
nine
lot that
survived.
passed.
I think the I think the brother Angelo did more than
Even
him.
my block.
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
couple of families.
Did he
Angelo.
have more kids, Angela? Really? Wow.
Angela?
Angelo, yeah.
Imagine that, he had
Angie Capone.
My
There was
grandmother,
Angie Capone.
she died when she was
72.
I think so. Nani.
How
Nani
was your
died.
father? How old was grandfather?
My grandfather, when
He
he
was
died?
young, you know how.
My
I-
father was in
I
high
would
school, I
say
think, because I
he
think my
was
father had to drop out of high school to
maybe-
help support the family.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
how
know.
old was
He
Nano
was
when
probably
he
in
died
his
in the
60s.
Charlie, my
damaged
father
his-
Charlie,
Yeah. How old was he when he died?
he died at 79.
He's surprised. I mean, I was talking to him. Next thing I hear, he's dead.
I know.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
got sick.
Right.
yeah.
Because I was talking. We had a good conversation with him at that time with him.
He got the blood cancer,
Oh,
turned into leukemia. Yeah.
You know, we
Because,
learned the true size.
I knew. I enjoyed talking to Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah.
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 We
Oh, we
learned,
were all kids together.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was the baby of the family, really.
Mm.
Uncle Charlie.
They had a fight.
Yeah,
They ever tell you
no,
about the fight they had in the yard there?
Who fought?
A bunch of guys come out.
Mhm.
I think there were 7 or 8 guys. And somebody, I don't know how the argument started. They started a fight with my Uncle Nick. And my father was here. So the two of them were fighting. My mother with a broomstick. Sarah was throwing rocks.
I can't imagine the fight.
Sarah was throwing rocks. My mother was pregnant. And then somebody hit her in the stomach.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Uncle Nick ran in the house, came out with a gun.
Oh, wow.
My mother stopped it.
She would have killed him.
Wow.
did you ever come out to Framingham?
Then the chief of the police asked Uncle Nick,
all the time.
who was the guy that helped him?
Barnaby.
Didn't know.
I don't know.
Who
Said,
were
"I've
they
never-"
fighting? Who were they fighting with?
I don't know. 7 guys.
Some other
kid.
family.
7
Oh.
guys.
Oh,
I don't know how the fight started.
yeah.
Or,
Clan.
I don't even know where they came from.
Another family.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But anyway, the chief of police asked my uncle, who's that guy that fight you? Never saw the guy in my life.
Putting in
They
somebody's
didn't know
territory.
anybody.
You know,
They knew nothing.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody knows nothing.
They knew nothing.
Yeah, they
Right.
trusted
That's
each
the way
other
to
more than
go.
the police department.
Oh, yeah.
those days.
She
Johnny's
knows nothing.
sister.
That's exactly right.
Oh, man, they want him to come chief of
Angie
police.
DeLeo.
Yeah.
Angie DeLeo.
They took care of their own
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Did he do?
Yeah, wasn't he connected in New York?
Yes, I
In
think
Rhode
so.
Island.
I think so.
Who was
I
that?
think he was connected. in
Yeah.
New
In
York.
Rhode Island.
That's why he had to leave New York.
That's why he had to leave New York.
Yeah,
My grandfather.
My grandmother
And
Yeah,
that's
said.
And,
my father said he had a big scar
that's right.
on
Oh,
the
so right?
side of his face. He said he must have got cut, but they told him, was it New York or Boston? That
New York.
He got it in New York, but he was living in Boston.
Well, he had it.
and
He was
moved
told.
up. That's how we ended up out here.
That's why he ended up here.
He
My
ended
father
up,
and him left. They left New York together.
Your father left. Yeah, okay. So your father left New York with him.
They left together in New York.
oh, they left together.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was
They
like
come to
connected, I
Framingham.
guess. And
The gangsters. come
my
out here.
mother
Yeah.
says she remembers
Yeah. It's,
these big black cars pulling
The
up.
limo.
And
I
my
thought they
grandmother
were from
would
Rhode Island.
gather all the children and put them all in one room.
That's
And
just
she
a
cooked
little.
for like all these gangsters, I guess, all
Yeah.
night
Now,
long.
my mother-in-law,
And
I
he had
have a
his
lot
own
of
little
sisters,
apartment
Yeah.
separate from the rest of the family, the house.
you know.
And that's where
Leo.
they entertain, that's where they stay.
Capone.
Oh, really?
Alright,
That's something going on.
that was my mother-in-law's side.
I thought those gangsters were
No,
from
they
Rhode
lived out
Island.
here.
New York,
New York.
that's, yeah,
They were in New York.
they were New Yorkers.
But I
yeah,
knew
see,
they
in
were
the
gangsters.
Boston, there was
But he
always
lived in
the,
Boston, but he had
Black
to get
Hand.
out. That's how they ended up over
Black
out in
Hand.
Framingham.
Oh, okay.
they were known the Black Hand in New York, Boston.
They were
The
what?
Black Hand.
That was what
That's
they were
before they
called.
got
The
You
Black
get up
Hand?
with the
Yeah.
Black
That's not
Hand.
gonna be our code name
Black
now,
Hand.
Michael.
Yeah.
black
what the
hand,
first known
the
when
black
they were
hand
at Boston.
grandchildren.
I never
Grandchildren of the black hand.
I never. In Providence, my father, I mean, his wife, father was a merchant marine. He took all the merchant marine,
Yeah.
and he had a friend of his in Providence.
Wherever he was,
In the rackets.
everybody before I went away.
No.
When I first came back.
Oh, good family.
In the rackets while he's there, and he took over a trucking business.
Yeah, I mean,
He's asked my brother to run it.
Yeah, he's.
My brother was afraid to run it, kind of
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Usually it's one or the other.
because he would have run that business.
He's good.
He would have been stuck in the mafia.
Yeah, because
I was going to teach him to become a waiter. He was a top waiter in the he used to serve kings and queens.
Wow.
And he was going to teach me how to be a waiter. I met him when I was working in Arizona. He had to leave Vegas because he got in trouble. They got the mafia.
Yeah.
And at the time, I didn't know it. So he told me, he said, come to Vegas, I'll teach you Russian. I said, okay, good idea. But in the meantime, I found out why he left Vegas.
Why did he leave Vegas? The mafia?
They were, while he's running their business.
Oh, he was.
He had a nightclub he was running for them.
Oh, okay.
And for some reason, his name got involved. They told him to ship out, and he came back. About 4 or 5 months later, he was all right. But he was going to teach me the business. He was the manager of the business. He was going to teach me the business.
How old were you when he wanted you to learn the business?
I was in my 20s.
20s.
Yeah, 20 or the person she has. Yeah, the 20s, I think it was in my late 20s. Also, at the same time, I was offered a job in California.
Oh, you were?
We're going to Hollywood. Well, Vegas, Vincent Price agent offered me a job.
oh
Oh,
wow.
wow. Really? Now, would that be acting? To act?
No, I don't know. No, he gave the job for me, I understand, in the
Service industry?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't go. The girlfriend he was going with is a fur queen from Chicago. I think they're married now. I met her the next year. She cursed me upside down.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because I didn't go.
Oh, wow. She
Wow.
wanted you to go.
Well, they would have put me in the good thing, and I think he would have got me in a school, acting school.
Oh, okay.
Because I got to know him.
Yeah.
I met Jackie Cooper, Vincent Price. Vincent
Oh,
Price
did you really?
Yeah, Vincent Price is a nice fellow.
Oh, wow. He
I
was
drove him around.
very famous back then.
Who?
Vincent Price was a very, he was like a
They made
leading.
the movie he was there for was The Baron of Arizona. Helen Drew. She's a cheapskate. I wouldn't give you 2 cents for her.
Really?
I checked her in the hotel, checked her out. I'm still looking for my tip. I can't get even the penny out of it.
Great Uncle Nick.
Yeah. Then I met later on. I met Gregory Peck in another when I was in Arizona, another part of Arizona.
Wow, that must have been something. meeting
But
him.
Gregory Peck was all right. He tipped me every time I got something, I got tipped for it. And it wasn't much of a tip.
So where were you working then?
In Arizona.
No, the name of the place?
I met Vincent Price, I think it was Concept Point. It was belonged to a funeral home who's doing it there. And he had this home. He brought stuff from all over Europe and built it. And they made a motel out of it. So I told the owner of the motel, because I worked with his father for years, they owned 21 hotels in Manhattan.
No, I heard that.
I told him, why don't you make a book of the history of the story? I said, and when the guests come, you give it to them. That'll draw a lot of people there. But the history alone in the Elko there, all the stones and everything they brought in, all from Europe, different parts of the world. And I said, you do good. He didn't do it. I told him to build a golf course there. He didn't do it. Now they built 2 golf courses where and they're making a bushel of money.
I imagine so, with 2 of them.
Well, so he has, now what's the size to work for? He owned 21 hotels, 3 steel mills, the granite business, the hair dryer, hot hair dryer you get in the restaurants, and Breyer's ice cream. He built BT boats for the government.
Wow.
The guy's worth billions.
That's the father.
Oh,
And he was a blacksmith. And all the blacksmith stuff you bought, all the fire escapes you bought from him.
uh-huh.
He put the extension on the Empire State Building for television. And before I left, his wife said, I want to tell them, I want a radio station. I believe they have a, because whatever she wants, they got. She was the brain behind them.
Yep.
He started off as a blacksmith. Yes, I'm ready to go.
We'll be in touch.
He started off as a blacksmith.
Now that we got our
And I